Good afternoon YouTube, Xfile2708 back again with another video. As you can tell from the background guys, something a little bit different for today's video. Thought I'd mix it up a bit, so come over to my little section of one of the other rooms where there's a nice little movie setup. So I've got my 32-inch TV over there with my 4K multi-region Blu-ray player. I've got a selection here of my horror DVDs, and over to the far side, out of shot is my my non-horrors. But as you can see from the title, this is a dedicated DVD pickups video. So myself and the girlfriend and her sister went out into one of the local towns, in fact 2 towns, yesterday, and I came back with a bumper haul across CX and charity shops it was. So figured I'd put them in a dedicated video. I did get some Xbox 360 and Xbox One goodness as well, but I'm going to save that again for a dedicated video in the games room later on in the week. So for this video guys, it's going to be DVD pickups. So if you're into your DVDs, then grab yourself a nice cuppa and yeah, enjoy. So first one guys. Now these first half a dozen or so were all from a new charity shop, and they were, apart from this one that I'm showing, they were all the DVDs were 10p each. Can't go wrong for that. So I've filled my boots. I managed to get probably 7 or 8 horrors that I was after. So I am primarily now slowing down. I've got most of what I want, non-horror, but certainly horrors and thrillers I'm continuing to pick up and looking to build a decent collection over the coming months. So this one guys is the Hostel 1 and 2 box set. So 30p this was, so Hostel 1 and 2, as you can see. There we go, bit of spinage. So they did have Hostel 3 as a separate separate DVD, but Hostel 3 guys, trust me, absolute dog shit. So I left that one on the shelf for somebody else to pick up, but certainly 1 and 2, 1 by far the best. Second one, you know, a decent watch, not like I say, not the best, but certainly watchable, and 3 just stay well clear of. So there we go guys, there's box set Hostel 1 and 2. So you'll have to bear with me a sec if I'm fumbling around down there guys. Like I say, I just put this setup together the last few days, and thought because I'm picking up so many movies etc of late, then you know, I'll mix the videos up and have something different for the background for them. So this next one guys, we have a documentary called Blackfish. Now I think I saw this one on Netflix, it was a few years ago. Absolutely amazing and hard-hitting documentary about the killer whales that they capture over in the US, and you know, they put into the was it SeaWorld centres over there, and how they're mistreated and all of that sort of thing. A real good insight into you know, the mistreatment for entertainment purposes, primarily, like I say, over in America. If you haven't checked this one out guys, this is a superb documentary, so wholeheartedly recommend Blackfish. Again, 10p. Next one, the girlfriend was going to Bagsy this one, but we kind of saw it at the same time. It's one I've seen before. I haven't seen the sequel to it, but it was one I wanted to pick up and re-watch again. And it is Mirrors with old Kiefer Sutherland. So absolutely superb actor, one of my all-time favourite TV series being 24, where he plays the legend that is Jack Bauer. So only seen Mirrors once, really enjoyed it, and like I say, I don't think I've seen Mirrors 2 as yet, so that's on my list to grab at some point. But yeah, couldn't go wrong for 10p for this one, which is apparently the Tormented Cut, the version that wasn't seen in cinemas. Okay, so yeah, that'll be on my my pile to rewatch soon. Next one, again 10p this one, guys. So absolutely can't go wrong at the minute. Like I say, I've picked up probably, I don't know, 100-ish horror DVDs since Christmas. Non-horrors, probably similar, and you know, I'm paying 20 to 50p at the minute, and you know, the format is more than watchable, so you can't go wrong at those prices currently. So probably again the next one that's going to be collectible and going up in price is DVD, same as we had all those years ago with VHS. So this one, guys, is the Possession, and this is the uncut edition. So apologies for any glare. I think I'm going to be blind after this one. I've got the ring light set up in here, and yeah, it's on one of the higher settings because the lighting isn't brilliant in this room. So, but yeah, I think I've seen this one again once before. Another one of those that they label as based on a true story. I'd take that with a pinch of salt. But yeah, I seem to remember watching it once or twice before and it being a half decent watch. So again, 10p, figured I'd pick it up for a rewatch. Next one, do love myself a good horror comedy. So a couple of mine and Ghost Lou's favourites being obviously Shaun of the Dead and Tucker and Dale versus Evil. This was one that was on my list to get again, and 10p. There you go. Cockneys versus Zombies. So absolutely superb horror comedy, this one. It's got the likes of, it's got a really good cast. Michelle Ryan, Richard Bryars, Honor Blackman, what's his name? Can't think of the old guy's name. The Londoner with the grey hair and the glasses. What's his name? Is it Alan Ford? I can't remember now. Where are we? See if it tells us. Michelle Ryan from The Bionic Woman, Harry Treadway, Fish Tank, Honor Blackman from obviously Goldfinger, Richard Bryars from The Good Life, and oh, there you go, Cockney legend Alan Ford, who plays Snatch. So yeah, if you haven't seen this one, guys, really funny horror comedy. Definitely, like I say, on my list to rewatch again very shortly. Now I've got a Blu-ray set up down in the living room and up here in the bedroom as well. So there we go, Cockneys versus Zombies. Now I picked up the box set which had 1 to 3 of this series recently. The Girlfriend Spotted in there, Wrong Turn 4. So again, 10p. I've seen this one a couple of times. I much prefer the earlier Wrong Turn movies, but 4 wasn't too bad a watch. So again, looking forward to giving that one another go. So Wrong Turn 4, 10p. So yeah, I think I ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ended up getting 6 individual DVDs plus the double DVD box set, and I think it came to like 80 or 90p. So crazy. And then we have The Unborn. I think I've seen this once. Seem to remember watching it on Netflix years and years ago. But yeah, it was half decent. So figured for 10p I'd add it into the collection and it'll get rewatched. This is the unseen edition apparently, but the seal's been broken, so it must have been watched at some point. So there we go. Dad joke. Ghost Lou will be shaking his head now. But yeah, can't remember too much about this one, but yeah, we'll give it a rewatch. The Unborn. Right, next up, this was just a single one that I brought from a charity shop. Absolutely amazing movie. Probably or most definitely in my top 10 horrors of all time, and it is The Shining. 29 pence I paid for this one. No idea where they get their random pricing from, but I gave the woman 50 pence and told her to stick the change in the charity tin. So quite happy to pay 50p for this all day long. Stanley Kubrick. So absolutely superb movie, this one. This is the 2-disc special edition. So where I see the special editions, I do like to pick them up. So it's always good to watch the extras, see the making of it, and interviews with the casts and all of that sort of goodness. So there we go, bit of Jack Nicholson on the front. So, but yeah, really pleased. I'll probably watch this one, I don't know, a couple of times a year at least. So yeah, was happy to grab that one. God, the glare. There we go. There's Danny, isn't it, on his little cart going through the hallway. So of the Overlook. But yeah, 29p for The Shining. Chuffed to bits with that one. Right, next up, guys, was some. These were 3 for £1 in British Heart Foundation. So I think they're 50 pence each, or 3 for £1. So I think, again, between me and the girlfriend, we managed to find, I think 6 it was that between us we were after. So first one is the, I think this is the remake. I was meant to look at this before doing the video. Yeah, pretty sure this is the remake, which I seem to remember was, it was all right. So I picked up Texas Chainsaw: The Beginning a few weeks ago, and again, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, one of my all-time favourite movies. So any of the Texas Chainsaws that I see in the charity shops, I pick them up for the collection. So there we go, guys. I think I don't even know what year that is. The writing on that's far too tiny. But yeah, if I remember rightly, it was a half decent remake. So there we go. Next up, probably my second favourite John Carpenter movie of all time, and it is The Thing. So absolutely superb movie. Again, similar to The Shining, probably one I watch a couple of times a year at least. For some random reason, it normally ends up like winter time. I end up watching it, and then I end up feeling freezing cold because of all of the snow scenario that it was filmed in. But yeah, just one of those things. But yeah, John Carpenter's The Thing for 33 pence if it was 3 for £1. If you were wondering, those of you that haven't seen my videos before, my all-time favourite John Carpenter movie is They Live. So, bit of a rowdy Roddy Piper. So, next one I picked up, again, 3 for £1 was, there you go, the original Stephen King's It. So I think me and Ghost Lou, Christmas time I think it was, watched part 1 of the remake again. Thoroughly enjoyed it, but again, for me, the original is where it's at. So looking forward to picking up as many of the Stephen King movies where I can, still to pick up Pet Sematary, Salem's Lot, Christine, etc. Pick those up again where I see them in the charity shops. Cheap as chips. So there we go. Stephen King's It, with old Pennywise on the front. And I think that's just a single disc edition, but again, 33 pence. I wasn't going to leave it on the shelf for somebody else. Right, next up is a music one, and I haven't actually seen this one before. It was one that is on my Fire Stick watch list, but like I say, I've not got round to watching it yet. I think it reviews okay, and it is Metallica's Some Kind of Monster. So I can't remember if this was a document. I think it was a documentary that they did, and this is the 2-disc edition with over 7 hours of bonus features. So I do like picking up my music DVDs. Massive Metallica fan over the years, so yeah, this one's definitely on the list to watch for the first time. God. Talking of Metallica, I'll show you this one. This was in another. I'm going off on a tangent now, but it's just because I've mentioned Metallica and it's on the top of the pile next to what I was showing. I managed to pick up. Oh my God, that glare! I do apologise. There you go, Metallica's And Justice for All. So I've got a few of the Metallica CDs downstairs. I think I've got Kill 'Em All, Reload, and the Black Album currently. Since I've been recollecting, I listened to them all recently on Spotify, but I got rid of Spotify when I was getting started on collecting physical media again. And yeah, saw this one in one of the charity shops yesterday for 20p. So that'll go nicely in the collection. And then the other CD, which I picked up for 20p in there as well. There you go, bit of AC/DC 74 Jailbreak. So love me some AC/DC, one of my favourite rock metal bands of all time. So this particular album, Jailbreak, Baby Please Don't Go, Soul Stripper, Show Business, and You Ain't Got a Hold on Me. So yep, for 20p, nice addition to the CD collection. Right, this one here, guys, this was so we're carrying on, back on track now with British Art Foundation 3 for £1. So I showed you the first 3, and then the other 3 that we got, this was an upgrade for me. So massive Quentin Tarantino fan. So I managed to upgrade my regular edition that I've got on the shelf over there to this collector's edition. So 2-disc collector's edition. So obviously it's got the movie on disc 1. Let me open this. So it's got the old cardboard sleeve there. It's got, I don't know, art cardy bits there. And then, oh, blimey, I need wider arms or longer arms. There you go. But yeah, see those ones there. So yeah, that's just an upgrade. Like I say, where I've got like single disc editions, and I'm able, for the sake of what would this have been on its own, 50p, where I'm able to upgrade them to the 2-disc one, get all the Brucey bonus features, any collector's art cards, art books, all that sort of thing. I'm going to upgrade them, and then my regular version I'll just chuck into one of the local charity shops. So, bit of Pulp Fiction. Right, and then the last 2 from British Art Foundation to make up the second lot of 3 for £1. There we go. We have 127 hours. So again, this is one that I've rewatched several times over the years. Obviously, if for those of you that have seen it before, it's based on a true story, and this one is actually based on a true story, as opposed to a lot of them that seem to self-title it that for shits and giggles. But yeah, really good film, this one. Obviously, Danny Boyle. So 127 hours. Really good movie. If you haven't seen it, guys, jump on it if you can. So really good film. I've seen it several times in the charity shops since I've been back collecting physical media again. So decided to grab it yesterday when we were out as part of that 3 for £1. Right, and then I know we got 2 more that were in the 3 for £1 or 50p each. So we got Jeepers Creepers 2. So I've got Jeepers Creepers, the original one. Obviously, that's my favourite, the same as most people's. But Jeepers Creepers 2, again, a decent one. The one where the kids are trapped on the school bus. So Jeepers Creepers 3, stay clear of. Absolutely terrible. But yeah, Jeepers Creepers 2 is one that I'll rewatch. And then next up, really pleased to get this one, probably one of the best modern day werewolf movies. And it is, there we go, the legendary Dog Soldiers. I absolutely love this movie, massive fan of it. And again, similar to some of the other ones there, probably watch it once or twice a year at least. So if you haven't seen it and you like a good werewolf movie, then wholeheartedly recommend Dog Soldiers. Probably, you know, this one and obviously American Werewolf in London are certainly my two favourites. So that's a recommendation from me, guys, if you haven't seen Dog Soldiers before. Blimey, where are we? 21 minutes and I've still got one pile to go. So like I say, it was an absolutely bumper haul yesterday, and you know, like I say, well worth putting into a dedicated video. You know, people can see from the thumbnail that it's a DVD movie pickups video. You know, no more bells and whistles on top. So if you like your DVD movies, then this one's for you. If you don't, then you've saved yourself half an hour, haven't you? So next one, guys. These ones, I can't even remember how much these ones were. I think these were £5 for £1. So yeah, the 2 CDs came as part of that £5 for £1 deal from this charity shop. There was a couple of movies including this one that I hadn't heard of, but you know, they were ones that, yeah, they were clearly a horror thriller movie of sorts. So for 20 pence, I thought, right, well, I'll pick it up, give it a one-time watch. If it's good and I'm going to watch it again, I'll keep it in the collection. If it's dog shit and I'm not going to rewatch it, then it can go into the local charity shop. So this one I haven't seen before. So if anyone has seen The Roommate, then let me know in the comments. This one's still sealed, so that's that one. Let's have a look. Starring Leighton Meester, Minka Kelly and Cam Gigandnet. No idea, never heard of it. It says on the back, get ready for a good scare, chilling and suspenseful. So we'll give it a watch. Was only 20 pence, so let's see how we get on with that one. Right, this one, guys, I have seen before. Obviously not this particular DVD that I picked up yesterday because it's still sealed, but it is Let Me In. So really good movie, this one. If you haven't seen it before, wholeheartedly recommend it. So there we go, Let Me In. It says on the back, the best American horror film in the last 20 years. And that's a quote apparently from Stephen King. But it's got, what's the lady's name? What's the girl's name? Oh yeah, the one from, it's the girl from Kick-Ass. Chloe Grace Moretz. But yeah, really good movie, this one, guys. If you haven't seen it before, then yeah, I'll wholeheartedly recommend picking it up. Again, the likes of CX or whatever on Blu-ray, it's cheap as chips. Right, now this was a prime example of one I'm not expecting anything from at all. I see no end of these. I've got a lot of them added on my Fire Stick just to put on and watch for shits and giggles, and it's basically anything that falls into the category of having Amityville in the title. Obviously, the likes of the original Amityville Horror being one of my all-time favourites. But there's no end of low-budget Amityville titled movies. I'm sure this is going to be one of the ones that's an absolute stinker. I'm sure these ones have been in the likes of Asda and Morrison's and whatever in their budget DVD sections for like £3 or £4 years ago. But yeah, for 20p and it still being sealed, I thought I'd pick it up. It might be one I've got downstairs already on the Fire Stick to watch, but got it here, physical media, and yeah, we'll see if it's as bad as I'm expecting it to be. But you know, quite often of an evening, if I've had a busy day or whatever, and I just want to switch the brain off and you know, just sit and half enjoy a movie, then I'll stick something like this on and see how I get on with it. So there we go, guys, the Amityville Asylum. But yeah, you can see, obviously it's one of those that, you know, people look at it and think, oh, that's a really cool cover, that's bound to be a good film. But I've learnt my lessons over the years. Never judge a book by its cover, or never judge a DVD by what looks to be a cool cover that's more than likely going to be a really shit film. So there we go, that's Amityville Asylum. Right, another one that I haven't seen before, but it's got Donald Sutherland in it and Sissy Spacek, obviously from Carrie. So, you know, it might be half decent, but for 20p, I figured I'd give it a go. Nothing to lose. Like I say, if it isn't any good, it'll get lumped into the charity shop, and it is an American haunting based on true events. Okay, we'll see. It says possession knows no bounds, but we shall see. It says terrifying supernatural thriller packed with edge of the seat moments. So it's a possession movie with Donald Sutherland and Sissy Spacek. So we'll give it a go. So it'll either be staying in the collection down there or in one of your local charity shops shortly. Right, this one again. This is another one that's sealed. So 20p. It's one that I've heard people talk about before. Probably one of those that, you know, a chunk of you that are watching will be saying, oh, I can't believe you've never seen that one before, and all that sort of thing. But, you know, there's only so many hours in every day and so many movies that you can watch. But this one, guys, is Disturbia, and I've never seen it before. So, yep, figured for 20p sealed, I would pick it up and finally get round to watching it. It says every killer lives next door to someone. So, I don't know what my next door neighbours may be, we'll see. Knife edge tension. Shia LaBeouf is absolutely terrific. So yeah, like I say, it's a mainstream title I've heard mentioned many times over the years. So if it is one you've seen, guys, let me know in the comments what your thoughts were. So Disturbia. Right, we're down to the last half a dozen or so. I'm ready for a cup of coffee now. Next up, I know this one's going to be an absolute stinker. It's a paranormal one, so anytime I see something with Amityville or paranormal in the title, 9 times out of 10, unless it's your original movies that are entitled, then the rest of them that try to adopt half of the name and jump on the bandwagon are normally terrible. So I'm not expecting anything from this one at all, but you know, I'll stick it on for an hour and a half and see how I get on. So it is Paranormal Ascendancy, and again you can see at the bottom, inspired by terrifying true events. I'm a glutton for punishment, I really am, but let's say for 20p, shits and giggles, an hour and a half of an evening, we'll give it a go. So you never know, it might be one of those that's so bad it's good. We shall see. But yeah, I'm not expecting anything from this one at all, but it'll kill an hour and a half one evening. Right, this one haven't seen before. Pretty cool cover, but as I said before, don't base a decent cover on a decent film. So 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work out that way. So this one is The Possessed. So, like I say, cool cover. Says bloody and unrelenting, a carnival of carnage. Evil always finds a way. So again, no idea on that one, never seen it before. So if you have seen it, guys, let me know what you thought of it in the comments. So that's that one. Looking forward to giving it a go. 77 minutes, was done back in, I can just about read that, 2006. So yeah, we'll give it a watch. So that's that one. Right, and then these last ones were all from a local CEX. So the other day I was looking to get back into watching some Japanese horrors. So massive fan over the years of obviously stuff like the original The Ring, The Grudge, etc. Went to watch the other day, what was it on the Fire Stick? One called Shutter. Seen it before. The guy that runs the Fire Stick service had recently put it on for somebody, but sod's law, and you know, this is a reason why I'm getting back into physical media again. I went to watch it. It's a Japanese horror, so it was Taiwanese language, but there was no subtitles on it, so I couldn't watch it. So I thought, right, CX normally have a decent selection locally of world cinema movies. So as and when myself and Ghost Lou or myself and the girlfriend go out and about to local towns, I'll call into whichever CX there is there, and I'll have a look at their world cinema section. And if they're not too expensive, obviously I'm not going to get charity shop prices for a lot of these world cinema ones. You know, you're probably looking at, you know, anything between, well, I mean, you can pay anything from £1.50 up to, you know, £25-30 for some of them. But, you know, I'm setting myself a limit that I'll probably pay. I think the most I paid yesterday for one of these titles was £8, but that was a 3 DVD box set. So, you know, I'm probably going to limit myself maybe to about £4 a title and just pick them up where I can. There's probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 different CXs that, you know, we frequent quite regularly. So, you know, I'll just cherry pick the world cinema section as and when we're in there. So the first one that I picked up, this is one that I have seen before. In fact, I think I've seen all of these before, so they are all really good ones. So we have I Saw the Devil. So that was from 2010. So that was the first one, £3.50. Next up, absolutely brutal film, this one. Probably, oh, excuse me, the joys of eating dinner before recording a movie. So it was either doing it after dinner today when I'd had, what did I have for dinner today? Not that you need to know, I had a pulled beef and red Leicester sandwich and paprika crisps. So it's the paprika crisps that are repeating on me now. But it was either that or I did the video this evening after I've had a chicken jalfrezi. So I don't think that would have ended well. But there we go. Anyway, shut the fuck up, Marcus. Keep back on track with the movies. 34 minutes in now, so I do apologise, guys, if I hadn't waffled so much. You'd have probably saved yourself 10 minutes. But yeah, Martyrs. If you've ever seen this one, guys, you'll know how brutal this is. If you're into, you know, stomach churning torture movies, things like that, then wholeheartedly recommend it. It is a fantastic film, but yeah, brutal with it. So if you can stomach that sort of thing, then yeah, this is definitely up there as one of the best foreign films. So Martyrs. This one I've only seen once before, but I seem to remember enjoying it, and it is Wishing Stairs. So £3 for that one. So a lot of these are Tartan Asia Extreme. But yeah, the Japanese horror movies, some of the best out there. I've got a list of probably half a dozen on my CEX list that I'm after, along with some other ones. So when I had my big DVD clear out a couple of years ago, I did have a decent selection of world cinema stuff. Probably one of my favourites actually is Switchblade Romance, which is a French horror. If you haven't seen that one before, highly recommend that one. So that's one I'm looking to pick up again at some point soon. And like I say, Shutter was another one that was superb that I tried to watch the other day, but sadly I never learnt Taiwanese at school, so I wasn't able to watch it. So, but yeah, there we go, guys. Wishing Stairs. That's that one. Right, final couple, guys, and then I'll let you disappear off. Right, this was the box set that I mentioned. Really pleased to get this one. 3 superb films. So we have the box set for the Vengeance trilogy. As you can see, £8. Wouldn't pay that for an individual film that I was after on DVD, but this is, not that you can see in there, but you've got, it's a 6-disc 3-movie set. So it includes Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Old Boy, and then Lady Vengeance. So really nice condition box set. There you go. Show you the sides like a lot of the tubers do. So again, apologies for the glare, but yeah, Vengeance trilogy, 6-disc set. So each one's going to have special features on. So the making of, interviews with the cast, deleted scenes, etc., etc. So really nice box set, and like I say, for £8 for those 3 movies, you can't go wrong. So there we go. That's that one. And then what I'm going to have to do after this is that DVD shelf there, I think, is probably 3/4 full now, and they're all in alphabetical order. So those of you that will remember watching my movie collection videos over the years, with obviously my Blu-rays and my steelbooks and my DVDs, will know that everything has to be in alphabetical order. So that's all of these ones that I brought yesterday, which probably totals, I don't know, 30 films, something like that. They're all going to have to be jiggled and poked and whatever into alphabetical order on that shelf next to me. So that's going to be a ball ache, which I think I might save for tomorrow. So right, while we were in the same CX that I got that the Vengeance trilogy from, up on the counter, just been traded in, was one of my favourite found footage films, and it is Grave Encounters 1 and 2. Probably one of my favourite genres within horror is found footage. Some really good found footage movies out there, obviously the likes of Blair Witch Project, etc. But yeah, Grave Encounters 1 and 2, probably Grave Encounters 1 is probably my favourite found footage film of all time. So was really pleased to get this 2-movie set for £2.50. So not one that everybody's heard about, the Grave Encounters movies, but if you haven't seen them before, the first one, if you watch that overnight time, especially curtains closed, lights off, headphones on, and ramp that volume up, you'll shit your pants. You really will. It's an absolutely superb found footage movie. So there we go, Grave Encounters 1 and 2. And then to finish it off, was this is from another CX store. Was having a chat with my good friend James in Cash Generators yesterday. So I did call in and see him, and grabbed some Xbox 360 games, which I'll show later on in the week. But I was talking to him about my world cinema movies, ones that I was looking to pick up again. And he said, "Oh, have you seen one called The Host?" And I was like, "Yeah, I saw that one a few years ago. Really good foreign creature feature." And we were in another local CEX late yesterday afternoon, and I managed to pick it up. So I sent him a picture of this one when I got home last night. So, small world. But yeah, £1.50 for The Host, not to be confused with the generic movie called The Host. So this is a world cinema movie from, where is it? It doesn't actually. Oh my god, I'm trying to read the back. No, I can't read, or can I? I can't see. No, the writing's too small, and I'm still refusing to wear my glasses. But it's a really good creature feature. It says at the top, it's Jaws versus Jurassic Park. Hugely entertaining. And then on the back it says, the suspense of Jaws, the humour of Tremors, and the biting satire of Dawn of the Dead. Fantastic. But yeah, if you've not seen this foreign version entitled The Host, then wholeheartedly recommend it. So there we go, guys. Bloody hell, 41 minutes. I wasn't expecting it to take that long, but like I say, it was an absolute bumper haul from Out and About yesterday. I've got Xbox 360 and Xbox One games from yesterday's trip out as well, but obviously if I'd have lumped those into this video as well, you'd have been, well over an hour. So we'll leave it there for now, guys. Please let me know in the comments any of those that you've seen before, what you thought of them. If there's any recommendations there that you're going to check out, let me know how you get on with them. And yeah, as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be back later on in the week, probably a gameplay with or without face cam. You all know the ball ache I've been having trying to get a face cam working the last couple of weeks, so I've got a gameplay lined up for potentially tomorrow, so we'll see how the day goes, and a pickups video of Xbox One and Xbox 360. I told you I need a drink. 360 goodness to follow later on in the week. So there we go, guys. That's the video for today. So as always, please remember to like, comment and share amongst your socials. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, click that button. Any support is very much appreciated, and I'll be back with another video later on in the week. Bye for now.